This video, I just want to go through the history of NFTs. And everything started back in 2012. And by that time, it was called Colored Coin. It was not even NFT, but it's kind of NFT. Colored coins first created on the Bitcoin blockchain for as low as one Satoshi. I will explain later what is Satoshi. Have much in common with the current NFTs. They were born from the desire to issue real world assets like real estate on a blockchain. Finally, the constraints of Bitcoin's programming language were insufficient to keep the application alive. The notion of color coins, on the other hand, allowed for experimental and established the basis for future successful NFTs. Let's go back to the Satoshi. A Satoshi is the smallest unit of the Bitcoin cryptocurrency. It represents 100 millions of one Bitcoin, which means we can look at the number is going to be 0.7 zeros and 1 Bitcoin. That means there are 100 million Satoshis. Sometimes we just call it sats. 100 million sats for short in one Bitcoin. 2 years later, the first NFT is created. NFT have been around long before their recent mainstream popularity. The first NFT, Quantum, was created by digital artist Kevin McCoy in 2014. This pulsating, color-changing octagon was initially uploaded to the Namecoin blockchain, the later minted on Ethereum, where it was sold in 2021. Although it wasn't a significant event then, Quantum spurred further blockchain experimentation. It was realized that Bitcoin was unsuitable for NFT, leading to the development of Ethereum. That same year, the counterparty platform was launched on Bitcoin's blockchain, enabling the creation and exchange of digital tokens and sparking numerous new projects. And the very next year, NFT entered the gaming world, and the first NFT goes to market. In April 2015, Counterparty partnered with Everdreamsoft to launch Spells of Genesis, the very first blockchain based mobile game, allowing players to convert cards into tradable NFTs. Even today, we can still get NFT cards like the NFT Top Shots. They partner with NBA. And next year, amazing project. In October 2016, the Rare Pepe project brought Pepe the Frog memes to the counterparty platform, creating a viral NFT phenomenon with 1,774 cards released by the artist globally. Even today, the memes are still very popular in the market. And wow, here it goes. The number one NFT all time. By June 2017, Lava Labs introduced CryptoPunks on Ethereum, offering 10,000 unique pixelated characters for free, quickly becoming highly valued collectibles. And this usually we call it 10K collections. And here's the old friend, CryptoKitties. In September 2017, Deet Shirley of Debra Labs coined the term non-fungible token (NFT). This is the first ever people say, "Oh, okay, so what do we call this? Very expensive JPEGs? No, it's called NFT." The year culminated with the launch of CryptoKitties by Axiom Zen in December 2017. This game, where players breed and treat virtual cats, was so popular that it congested the Ethereum network. This development marked significant milestones in the adoption and the recognition of NFTs. Between 2018 and 2020, the NFT marketplace experienced significant growth. We kind of talked about this from last video. The new platforms like Rarible and Nifty Gateway emerged, allowing users to mint, buy, sell, and trade digital assets. OpenSea, however, became the most notable marketplace, attracting millions of users and hosting over 48 million NFTs, moving more than $4 billion in digital currency and achieving a valuation over $1.5 billion. During this period, renowned artists like Tyler Hobbs, Dmitry Cherniak and Monica Rizzoli began leveraging the NFT boom to sell virtual art. In June 2020, the creators of CryptoKitties introduced NBA Top Shot, a digital collection of NBA game highlights. The pandemic further boosted interest in NFT driven games as people sought entertainment at home. Launched in December 2020, Alien Wars became the most successful blockchain game to date, with over 5 million users engaging in mining, battling, and earning NFTs and cryptocurrency. And following the years 2021 to 2022, there's more actions. The NFT market saw a remarkable surge with trading volumes hitting $13 billion, largely fueled by their popularity in the art market. The permanence of NFTs was so significant that NFT was named Word of the Year by Collins Dictionary. Wow, this is a great piece. And in the same year, the March 2021 digital artist Beeple made history by selling his piece every day, the first 5,000 days, a collage of 5,000 digital images for $69.3 million. dollars. The surge in interest around NFTs coincided with Facebook's rebranded to Meta in June 2021, popularized the term metaverse. This led to NFT applications in digital realities like the Sandbox, attracting celebrities such as Paris Hilton and Snoop, who built virtual homes and opened virtual ventures. The Bored Apes, the full name is the Bored Ape Yacht Club. We could just call it the Bored Apes, reached a new milestone in August 2021 when they sold over 1 million worth of Ethereum in their first NFT sale, becoming what could be considered the face of NFTs. I also mentioned about the CryptoPunks. I think CryptoPunks is more degen, and the Bored Apes is more commercialized. And following Beeple's record sale, digital artist Pack sold the merge for $91.8 million in December 2021. The piece was divided into over 300,000 parts and purchased by nearly 29,000 collectors. Let's talk about the NFT current situation with some numbers. Now, the excitement surrounding NFTs began to wane in 2022, but we're only at the beginning of the NFT timeline, and there's no telling for certain what the future may hold. Weekly trading volumes between August 2021 and April 2022 often reach between $750 million and $1.5 billion. But now the average price of token sales has dropped a marked 92% between 2022 and 2023, from almost 4K to $300. Revenue in the NFT market is projected to reach $2.3 billion in 2024. Revenue is expected to grow at an annual rate of 9.1%, resulting in a projected total amount of $3.7 billion by 2028. The average revenue per user in the NFT market was only $162 in 2024. From a global comparison perspective, the United States has the highest revenue. In the NFT market, the number of users is expected to amount to 16 million users by 2028. User penetration will be 0.19% in 2022 and is expected to hit 0.2% by 2028. That's a lot of numbers, but as a early stage investor, I gonna focus more about the use case of NFTs. I don't think NFTs can only be, say, it's a very expensive JPEG, or it's art, or it's a token to enter certain community. But in the future, I feel NFT could be a certificate, could be a token for some valuable goods. So in this way, we are not only NFTs as a collectible art, and actually we're only NFTs because they have a real use case. And maybe gaming and social are the real use cases. We will see.